In this video, I will reveal Dynamo's impossible rising card trick. Here's a quick recap of what happened. Dynamo begins the performance by asking a spectator to select any card from the deck. The spectator chooses the ace of diamonds, and Dynamo places it somewhere in the middle of the deck. He then takes a rubber band from the table and wraps it around the deck. After flipping the deck, the selected card begins to rise from within. While the card is rising, he asks the spectator to call out "stop" at any point. When the spectator does, Dynamo halts the rising card, and to everyone's surprise, the rubber band is now looped through the chosen card. How did he perform this trick? Here's the explanation. At the start of the trick, when the spectator selects a card, you may notice Dynamo quickly spreads through the deck. This rapid motion of spreading the cards and having the spectator pick one is actually a forced selection, specifically, a classic force. The method involves keeping the desired card, in this case the 5 of hearts, on top of the deck. In the video, the performer is attempting to force the 5 of hearts onto the spectator. The process involves cutting the deck and maintaining a pinky break, which marks the position of the force card. When the magician spreads the deck toward the spectator, he subtly pushes the force card, the 5 of hearts, into the spectator's hands. To the audience, it looks like a free choice, but in reality, the magician controls which card is selected from the start. The same principle is applied when forcing the ace of diamonds instead of the 5 of hearts. However, when Dynamo takes the deck back from the spectator, you can notice a small but unusual gap in the deck he holds in his left hand. This gap is not random, it's the result of Dynamo's setup. He first inserts a normal ace of diamonds somewhere into the deck. This card is not the same one that later rises with a rubber band looped through it. To understand how it works, consider that Dynamo prepared a gimmicked card by attaching an elastic band to it. He split one end of the elastic band and glued it to one side of the card, then repeated the process on the other side. This makes the rubber band appear continuous, so spectators cannot detect any cuts or joins. The prepared card with the rubber band is held in Dynamo's left hand. With this setup, Dynamo places the gimmicked rubber band card in the center of the deck, concealing it with the back of his hand. When he appears to pick up multiple rubber bands from the table, it's actually misdirection. He never picks up any rubber band from the table. Instead, he pulls one rubber band from behind the deck and loops it around the cards. This same rubber band is already attached to the ace of diamonds, creating tension. That tension is what causes the card to slowly rise from the deck as Dynamo gradually releases pressure from his hand. One crucial point to note is that when Dynamo asks the spectator to call out "stop,"
just say stop. Stop.
It doesn't necessarily align with the exact spot where the rubber band passes through the card. The visible gap inside the deck, when Dynamo first placed the ace of diamonds, was created by the gimmicked rubber band card itself, and this gap could be seen from the front. Additionally, Dynamo can be seen twisting the deck 180 degrees after placing the rubber band, which was originally on the back side, over the top of the deck. This motion releases the tension in the rubber band attached to the ace of diamonds. From this, we can conclude that there were actually 2 ace of diamonds cards in the deck. The first was the normal card that was forced onto the spectator so they could verify it was genuine. However, it was secretly switched when Dynamo placed it back into the deck, replacing it with the gimmicked rubber band card. Behind this mask, only the truth remains till we meet again.